Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to this YouTube channel. This is Samuel Warago Senior, and this is where we put a lot of effort in gathering gems of wisdom that is meant to help us navigate this terrain called life, and in the process, we feel happy, and we do this making sure that we do not step on other people's toes, lest lest they take us to jail for having interfered with their rights and freedoms. So once again, welcome. And in this series, the minefield where we are taking these gems from is none other than in this book that I am holding here, On Our Journey Home. And this book is none other than the Undersea of Homer. Remember, we started this journey the other day and we said we want to go home. This could be the physical home. This could be a psychological home, a state of awareness. We want to discover and rediscover ourselves, especially through when we follow the lives of two men, a young man and an old man, a son and his own dad or his own father. And now today, we want to pick our gem from book 2. Remember, we are not in a hurry in this journey. We are not in a hurry. And in book 2, line 267 and 268, we get the words that I have extracted from this book and recorded them somewhere because of a number of reasons that I might tell you some other time in future. And these are the words that I'm talking about. Those are the words. That is where we are going to derive our 4 main points that we want to speak based on that extract. That if you are made of the same stuff as your father, you will be neither a fool nor a coward henceforward. For Ulysses never broke his word, nor left his work half done. Good. Let's talk about 4 things that emerge from this catchphrase. We are calling them catchphrases because we like them every time we come across them, and we repeat them, we repeat them, we repeat them, because they have profoundly affected or influenced our way of listening and of doing things. That if you are made of the same stuff as your father, you will be neither a fool nor a coward, for your father was neither a fool nor a coward. Your father never broke his word. Your father never left his work half done. Let's talk about the 4 things that emerge from that phrase. One, it's always good to keep your promise. Today, as we speak, how many people are not keeping their words? I will be surprised today if you just start a habit, no matter how small you start, no matter how little it may appear to be. If you say that you want to meet at 2 p.m., just be there at 5 minutes to 2 p.m. If you say that you are going to call someone tomorrow, just do that. If you say that you are going to give someone 100 shillings, just do exactly that. If you say that you are going to accompany someone on a journey, just do exactly that. You'll be surprised on the number of people who say these things and other promises, but they do not respect their word. Thing number 2, it's always good to do your work fully. There's a man, a philosopher, that I was reading some times back, called Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said that it is my desire to do nothing which I cannot do with my whole heart. So if you set out on a journey to do something, do it with your whole heart, irrespective of whether people clap for you, irrespective of whatever happens along the journey. Just do it. Do it out of your free. Do it out of your heart. Just do it for the intrinsic goodness of the work itself. Just do it. Thing number 3. Every time you are giving advice to someone, it's always good to make the person who is receiving this advice to be in control of whatever you are telling them by avoiding some words like you must. That's it, you must go there. You must be on this. You must speak these words. Avoid the word must or avoid the word should. You should do this. You should do this. Give the person you are advising that allowance to make their own decision. And it is through that process of making their decision that they will feel that they are actually in control of their own life. Otherwise, if you insist on you must, you are saying that this person has no other option. It's either you do this or they reject. And in most cases, you'll be frustrated when these people ignore your advice. So it's good to give your advice. And this also reminds me of a song that has been accompanying us in this journey home. A man is advising another man whom they are drinking some alcohol together, and he tells him, "Ewakine doni netoinoke lilekana twena ciana na tumia. Ewakine doni netoinoke lilekana twena ciana itweteleile." Good. That this person is not imposing his life, imposing his ideologies on his friend, but he is trying to win him, to convince him towards his other side that it's good to go home and not just keep drinking alcohol all night. Because we have children waiting for us, we have our wives, we have other commitments that need our attention. Let's go home. So that becomes our thing number 3. Every time you give advice, always do it in a way that the person receiving your advice feels to be in control. Lastly but not least, role models. Role models. Remember these words were said by Mente. Mente is a friend of the father to this young man. This young man who is receiving this advice has never seen his father. His father left while he was still an infant. It's now 20 years. But through the story told by this man to this young man here, he is already making a mental picture of the man I'm looking up to, the role model, that my father is my role model. My father did not break his word. He kept all his promises. My father never left any of his work have done. And even for me today, because this is what he is being told by Mente, because he wants to go out, to go and ask information about his father. Is he coming back? Is he alive? Is he dead? He's going out on a journey. He's going to a place he has never been there before. So he needs he needs to have this image or picture. Even for you today listening to me, who is your role model? What are the values that your role model upholds? Is your role model a person who breaks his promise or her promise? Is your role model a person who doesn't do all his or her work fully? Is your role model a person who is committed to what he or she sets out to do? As a leader, as everything, you need to ask yourself all these things. Once again, thank you so much for journeying with me, for journeying with the two men, Telemachus and Odysseus. And this is our journey home. Thank you so much. This is once again Samuel Arago Sr. Do have a nice time.